Hey, it's time to start 11 with prep video for week 6 of the Lost Ones Draft League Season 3. So, first going over what the opposing team, San Antonio Sylveons, has. They have Mega Swampert, Heatran Z, Ferrothorn, Amoonguss, Kabutops Z, Ludicolo, Regice, Pelipper, Kingdra, Mamoswine, Umbreon, and Manectric. So, very threatening rain team known as Exodia. So, first off, I'm bringing Aaron. I'm going to need a way to turn off their rain, and this is probably going to end up being a bit of a weather war, since anytime I send Aaron in, Pelipper is going to come in. I can send Aaron in on the Pelipper, so it's going to be a lot of switching up the weather. And I'm at a bit of a disadvantage since my weather is sun while theirs is rain. They took pretty much all the good rain Pokemon. And quite a few of the things that would stop rain, being Amoonguss and Ferrothorn. So with Aaron, as long as the sun is up, Mega Swampert is not a threat at all. I can OHKO with Solar Beam, but having that thing in while the sun is in is going to be very difficult. So the top priority is going to be getting rid of that Pelipper first, and they're going to want to protect that Pelipper a lot, just as I'm going to want to protect Aaron a lot. Regice, Amoonguss, and Ferrothorn easily handled by Aaron once the rain is not up. Though even if rain is up, I can still handle the Ferrothorn and Regice pretty well. There's not much they can do against Aaron. Heatran, I can handle the Heatran whether rain or sun is up. It's actually better if rain is up against the Heatran, since it can't be using fire type moves against me with sun boosted. The main concern about Heatran, I can take it out with a 2-hit KO with Focus Blast, but if it's running Hidden Power Rock, that's a big issue. So I have to watch out for that and see if it's running Hidden Power Rock before I stay in on it. Ludicolo, big threat if rain is up. If sun is up, then I can deal with it. Same for Kabutops. Mamoswine, while I do get a super effective hit on it, it's probably going to be running Thick Vat, so I can't OHKO it, and it could easily have Rock Slide or Stone Edge, so not stinging on that thing. Not much I can do against Kingdra with Aaron, so going to have to be very safe with Aaron. Next, I'm bringing Kaminari. He's the main thing that's going to be taking care of that Pelipper. Of course, Pelipper is not going to be staying in on him, so I have Toxic to deal with the Mega Swampert and Ludicolo and Kingdra if I need to. Though it won't be safe to stay in on the Kingdra if rain is up, because I'm pretty sure if that thing is running Specs, then it OHKOs me in the rain. Ferrothorn and Amoonguss will be issues since I have nothing really that can deal with them. I couldn't think of anything to bring on Kaminari to deal with them, but I have other stuff to deal with them, so it's not too much of an issue. My main wall here, Dimitri, has been amazingly useful Pokemon throughout the season. So, this thing cripples and destroys Mega Swampert. There's nothing Mega Swampert really wants to do to me. It can use Earthquake, but it's not going to be doing too much with an Earthquake. And Water Absorb gives me a very safe thing to switch into on tons of stuff. Will-O-Wisp is going to completely ruin the Mega Swampert, and it gives me chip damage on Ferrothorn and Amoonguss, so I'm not especially worried about them either. Hex will also really hurt those two. Scald will destroy that Heatran, especially if the rain is up. Ludicolo, that thing is a concern since it could be using Giga Drain, so I don't think I should stay in on that. Kingdra, I can also handle the Kingdra very well with Will-O-Wisp and Hex. Though, if it's running Specs, a Draco Meteor is a very big concern. I haven't run the calcs yet to see if I could survive 2 Draco Meteors after the special attack drop. Mamoswine, pretty confident about how I can deal with Mamoswine with this. Umbreon, not really a concern, though I can't Will-O-Wisp it safely. Manectric, that's a big concern, so we're probably going to see Manectric since I do have 2 really good water types to bring against their team. Then I've got Adamant Mimikyu, running Adamant since I believe I outspeed everything when Rain is not up, and if Rain is up, then I don't outspeed anyway, even if I was running Jolly, so there's no point running Jolly. Gonna bring Adamant for the extra power. So, not running Shadow Claw, since there's literally only one thing that Shadow Claw would have been useful for, and that's Amoonguss, and I have other stuff to deal with Amoonguss. So, Drain Punch, that's so I can set up on the Ferrothorn and then easily take it out. I will not be able to OHKO the Mega Swampert, but should I need to, I have Disguise, and I should be able to get off a Play Rough and a Shadow Sneak on it. But I'm going to want to conserve Mimikyu for other things. Drain Punch also destroys that Kabutops and hurts the Heatran pretty well. Deals with Mamoswine. I doubt we're going to see the Umbreon, but I will just be destroying the Umbreon with Play Rough. Manectric, most likely going to have to save Mimikyu to be a check to Manectric, since I can Play Rough and then Shadow Sneak it. Next, we're bringing Monado Eater, the Arachnid. So running Charty Berry, since based on their team, Kabutops Z is probably going to be their most likely Z user. So this way I can live a hit from that Kabutops if it wants to use a Rock type move on me. And then obviously they're going to have Kabutops out in the rain. I can destroy them with rain boosted liquidation. And if they're running Z, then they're not going to have a Focus Sash. If they're not running a Focus Sash, I mean, if they are running a Focus Sash, then I don't have to worry about Z, and I can still take them out easily anyway. I don't think I can safely stay in on them for a second turn, but I have Mimikyu with Shadow Sneak, so not really concerned if they're running Focus Sash. Leech Life for that Ludicolo, and while it's not preferable, I can stay in on the Amoonguss if I really need to. Sticky Web is going to help a lot in case I can't have Sun Up to get rid of the rain. Sticky Web will ensure that I still outspeed a few things with the stuff that I really need to. And then finally going to be bringing the Hi-Nu Gundam, running Icium Z to deal with either the Amoonguss or the Kingdra, the main things I'm bringing Icium Z for. Thunderbolt is so I have something else that can OHKO that Helper. And Surf for everything else, basically. And Parting Shot, of course. Very useful utility. Not that I end up using it much, but just always good thing to have on there. So going into this match, I'm definitely at a disadvantage, so I'm going to have to play pretty well to be able to overcome that disadvantage with the teams. I do have one thing going for me, and that's the fact that the opposing team, despite how really well put together it is, they've lost most of their matches so far. But I believe most of them were close, so that's really the only thing that's giving me much hope against this. So as usual, battle video will be up tomorrow. Torghast Typhlosions versus San Antonio Sylveons for week 6. So, see you tomorrow when the battle video goes up.